Everyone, this is Kevin Harlan, alongside tonight Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Michael Porter and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Fox and Castle are their guards. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. And for New Orleans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Johnson is out there with Murray. And it's Queen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen, going at the rim there with a purpose.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
Johnson from outside connects from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And he gets it to go.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
And the rare three from Williamson. What a confidence booster that could be.
Barnes outside. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Jones from outside. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And Jones is such a confident shooter, especially from outside the arc.
Fox with it, outguarded by Murray. Fox against Murray. Pass to Vassell. Shot clock at 6. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 6.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
On the wing, Barnes. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Timeout.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnover.
Johnson from outside hits the three-point bomb. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
And here's Barnes for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with James Borrego. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Back over to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. And here's Barnes for 3. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end. Well, even though they're struggling, His solo efforts on offense have really been something.
Now, here's Fox. Last time out, he had 13 points. Right side, Jones. This one for three. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Castle. Here's Wembanyama. And the shot goes in. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Barnes. 12 points for him. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. He gets that one. He's got 6.
Well, Fox is selective with his mid-range shots, but if he likes the look, he's going to take it.
To the inside. There's the steal. Wembanyama. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
And you look across the NBA landscape, Stan, a lot of turnover in the summer.
Yeah, Kevin, it takes a few weeks just to get used to seeing coaches and players in different spots around the league. And it'll take some time for those players and coaches to adjust as well.
And here are the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Murray, good.
Well, if Murray's knocking those down, that's going to keep defenders honest.
Vassell outside. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 6 assists now in the game.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
So it's the Spurs now, and the Pelicans pick up 3 with their last shot. Johnson against Fox, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Jones, how he did last season. Averaged about 10 points a game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And most of all, you have to love the defensive threat he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I love having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort, they can change the attitude of the team.
Bays checked in for New Orleans. Spurs also with the sub. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. Fox passes to Wembanyama. That one goes. Count it. Fox has got 8.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Johnson for 3. Sinks the triple.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Free throw line jump shot. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Johnson kicks to Murray. Fires for 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 10. Here's Castle. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. It's a 3-point game. And new leadership for the Pelicans. Greg looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
The 3 from Johnson. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Man, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. You see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Harper, he's checked in for Stephon Castle. The Pelicans leading. Now Murray. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. And that one's good. Williamson.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And so it's San Antonio with it. Outside Harper. Back to Fox. Barnes outside. Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Wembanyama, a screen on Johnson. Clock is at 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Barnes has got 15.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
Barnes has gotten everything to go for him. 5 attempts, 5 makes. To the right side. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Fox kicks to Harper. Johnson, wide open, he fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
And it's a great sign that Johnson's making threes. That really helps his team.
That'll be a 5-second call. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. In 4th, the Spurs.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. Fears comes in for Murray. The Spurs also changing it up. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. Spurs working the ball around now. Barnes with it. And it's Bay picking him up. The wide open look here for Fox. Drains it from beyond the arc. 13 points in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
And the shot is good from Johnson. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And you can tell Castle loves the challenge, right? Accepts it there, and this time knocks it down from beyond the arc.
Bay wide open, and he fires. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Nobody near Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got assist number 8 now on the night. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Dallas. Johnson for 3, and again, New Orleans with the triple.
Hard to believe you can have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Pass to Cornett. The kick out to Fox. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And he's off to a phenomenal start here tonight, guys.
The Pelicans trail. Johnson from outside. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cancel. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with his constant change of pace.
First trip to the line for him here.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
And he knocks down the first one.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Pelicans. Murray comes in for Fears. That one is no good.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
And the ball goes on a bounce. Last touch by Johnson.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
On the wing, Johnson connects again from distance.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better 3-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Pelicans lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New Orleans.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Murphy and Williamson up in the good. Another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
And the Spurs with possession after Zion Williamson made that last three-pointer.
All of Castle's hard work is paying off here. He just keeps finding ways to attack.
Now here's Murray from deep. Shot and again for 3.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now Greg alone in second place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right? Yes, that goes in.
And Olynyk has a good feel for when he should look to score. I love when he's assertive inside.
And here's Johnson outside. Buries it from three-point range. Johnson's got 54 points.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Castle. And that one is stuffed right through.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. For 3, Murray. That's in coming off an assist from Johnson. Murray's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pelicans. Here's Harper. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Pass to Cornette. Here's Castle. The tray in, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
He chucks up a lot of threes. Murphy clapping back in a hurry.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Pelicans leading by 6. Williamson left side. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. Vassell's got 5 points so far.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Johnson after the basket by San Antonio. Good on the triple. Murray's got the lead up to 10 now for New Orleans.
Well, that's his third three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
An intentional foul committed. But for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for San Antonio. Now, here's Fox. 18 points for him. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Fox has got 21.
Well, I like what we've seen from Fox tonight, calling his own number, providing a serious scoring power.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the future is looking bright for the Spurs on and off the court. They pledged over $1 billion for a new arena and surrounding civic improvements in downtown San Antonio. I'm told nothing with the project has been finalized just yet, but clearly the Spurs are looking to help finance a new state-of-the-art arena in the near future around Victor Wembanyama, no less.
Yep, a wonderful organization. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Murray, the pass to Queen. Johnson outside. From outside the arc. And another one!
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Allie is tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever. Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Grizzlies.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
And Olynyk kicks to Vassell. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And Vassell's jumper continues to evolve and improve. He's a real threat off the catch.
Williamson finds Johnson. Takes a three. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Fox with it. He's got 23. Vassell outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Castle against Williamson. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Olynyk.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Johnson from outside. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Hayes checked in for the Pelicans. Trey Murphy comes in for DeJounte Murray. The Spurs also changing it up. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Leonard. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Stephon Castle.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
And that one's good, Williamson.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Connects again. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Fox has got 8 here in the quarter.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Dare I say he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 5. GA, you hear about 3 level score. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin,
And good! He hits it again.
and he's been out of this world tonight. Unreal offensively.
The points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game.
And Fox was clearly motivated to get that 3 after they hit one on the other end.
All right, a chance to check out stats
For Williams.
He's coming off an excellent season. Last year averaging 24 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
And Fox gets it to go.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Johnson gets the bucket.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Here's Fox. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The defense getting overly physical with Fox, but he makes them pay, earning the and one opportunity.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
On the free throw, no good. And unfortunately, Coach, the Pelicans still looking for the franchise's first deep playoff run.
Yeah, just 2 playoff series wins since their arrival in New Orleans back in 2002. They've had some tremendous talents, but the stars have yet to align.
The 3 from Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. 1:46 left here in the second. Over in the corner, Williamson. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. The 3 from Barnes. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
From the arc. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Pass to Castle. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Three-pointer, Fox, and the three ball is good. Fox has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for San Antonio. Here's Johnson. Another one goes. Incredible.
Unreal. He's got the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? Good. Another from three.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
You watch Murphy. He has a great-looking shot. It's effective, too.
Here's Kessel. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
The three from Johnson. He got it again. Sensational.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And that concludes the first half. Pelicans on top. They're up by 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the New Orleans Pelicans.
The three ball is falling. They've got good momentum. They're setting hard screens, and the shooters are capitalizing.
Everything working together. Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far.
This kind of performance, fans love to see. Two players going after it one-on-one. I can't wait to see how the second half unfolds.
It's been a fun one to watch so far, Jet, that is for sure. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know the General has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
New Orleans leading by 9 on the floor for San Antonio. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. Lets it go with the 3. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Williamson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Fox looking it over. A 3 ball. It's good from long range. Fox has got 42 in the game.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
And here's Johnson outside, and another 3 for New Orleans.
Well, they keep going to it, and he keeps delivering.
Fox with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. Vassell outside. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Vassell's got 14.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
The three from Johnson. And again, that's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Jones against Vassell. Back to Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
He just pops up and puts it in. Wembanyama really is that tall.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the...
San Antonio.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
San Antonio.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second-chance points in the league. Fifth on the list, the Pelicans.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Pass to Castle. From past the arc. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Johnson. Jones has got 11 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Barnes.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Here's Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
All right, a chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. Good season for him last year. Put up about 17 points a game, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
Johnson from outside. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Barnes with it. Now defended by Williamson. Here's Castle. And he's got 41. Just 5 on the clock. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, Castle's showing his ability to create and finish when the defense overcommits.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Back to you.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Pass to Castle. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Castle's got 47 points.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark to Castle, so it's good to see him.
Good, he hits again.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score
this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What a historic night.
And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembanyama. And until they do, keep getting him the ball.
Jones from outside. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Again, what an avalanche!
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night. The three from Barnes connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here's Johnson outside, and good! There's another.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember, and approaching some history to boot. And it's Fox with the jam.
A little something extra with that finish from Fox.
On the wing, Johnson. Good! Another from three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Castle. And got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Fires the three. And again, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. One of the stories here, guys, the general, getting it done today.
Well, I think about throwing something new at it. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Jones. Spurs also with the sub. Johnson's checked in. Wembanyama finds Barnes, and here's Johnson outside. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
3 points.
Barnes has got 6 assists in the game. Here's the three, and Trey Murphy gets the three. 18 points for him.
Well, it's not often Trey Murphy goes to the corner, but that doesn't mean he can't sink that shot when it's there.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
And another one falls.
Tonight is one more for the history books. Once again, he sets the record for most points ever in an NBA game.
And it may not come as a surprise from him, but goodness, we got to acknowledge his greatness. What he is accomplishing is nothing short of legendary. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And looking at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox. Last season, he played outstanding and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish, always had his head up, looking for the open man. And here's Barnes, and another assist for him.
And what's amazing, he's nearing the franchise record for most assists in a single game.
This team feeds off his unselfishness and his commitment to keeping everyone else involved.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Pass to Johnson. The three. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Johnson. Barnes has got 40 points.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. On the wing, Fox. He's covered by Murray. Good.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Johnson, right side. There's Williamson with the three. And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
And Stan, the NBA equivalent of a human wrecking ball, that is Zion Williamson. When he's on the floor, then.
Well, absolutely. The only...
And again, another assist.
And this man keeps dropping time. Tied for the fourth most ever in an NBA game.
The vision and the passing from him, just unreal, guys. 54 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
From deep, Johnson connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Fox passes to Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Wembanyama has got 15 points here in the second half. Jacks up a three, and again for three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes, and another assist for him.
And that last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. How about the night he's had?
He's been up, connects again from distance.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well. And again, another assist.
And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Showing that vision, both to another possession, another assist.
And with that assist, he now has the fourth most ever in a game.
I mean, he's been magical with the rock. He's reading the game with such ease. And so it's New Orleans, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a three-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
So it's the Spurs now. We've got Johnson. Sadiq Bey is out there with Herbert Jones. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Queen, and at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
It's deflected. Murray outside. Johnson outside. Cranes the three-pointer.
A late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in
and another assist.
Well, he's now tied for third all-time in the record books for most assists in a game.
He's been playing all game long like he knows exactly when and where to pass the ball. It's incredible. Hits it again. Wow.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Johnson outside. Jones for three. Another possession, another assist.
Another score and another assist to you-know-who. He continues to engineer a good look.
And that last pass tied him for second, Greg, all-time for most assists in a game.
just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Olynyk finds Fox. Again, the Spurs good for two.
That is an assertive shot from Fox. Total trust in his jump shot. He's come a long way.
And again, another assist.
And with his pass on that last make, he is now in the second spot for most assists in a game.
An absolute masterpiece from him. You're right. He's been the maestro on offense all game long for his team. And stolen by Vassell. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, you must take Fox seriously from range because he won't question these looks.
And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Vassell. Vassell's got 6 assists here tonight. And Murray's got the ball here for the Pelicans. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Showing the range. How about Bay taking and making his fair share of those triples.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And the basket by Olynyk.
Not just a low post threat, Olynyk is also capable of doing damage with his jump.
Jones for 3. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Jones has got 29.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Vassell against Jones. And the basket by Vassell.
Yeah, things are really clicking for Vassell on offense. And he's going to keep attacking until it stops working.
Good! Another from 3.
And with that made, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, D.A. What another bucket! Wow!
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. That bucket in no time at all.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
And another assist for him.
I am just speechless here. He has now tied the record for most assists in a game.
Easily a transcendent game for him and his team. He keeps setting up his teammates, and they keep knocking him down. Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
Have to admire the competitive mindset. Williamson proving he's up for the task, delivering the payback 3 there.
Here's Fox. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Johnson from outside sinks the three-pointer. Johnson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
Fox from outside. Good, that's another bucket. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Jones for three and another assist.
He set a new single-game high for assists, transcending his own previous record. Take notes at home because class is in session.
And his ability to manipulate the defense to create opportunities for his teammates is unlike anything we've seen before. You have to go back to the greats, and he is certainly one of them. Pass to Jones. Shoots over Vassell. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Jones has got 37.
Yeah, Jones has the skills to put on a show offensively if he can get in a good rhythm.
Now Murray. Guarded by Fox. Murray, good.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
Here's Fox. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now, an exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
And we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory is not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
And here's Johnson outside, and another three for New Orleans.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Fox gets it to go.
Wow, Fox hitting them right back with that aggressive take.
Johnson, the pass to Williamson. And yep, another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Spurs working the ball around now. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Man, Olynyk really throwing it down with some power.
Johnson from outside. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Kicks it out to Johnson. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. And the basket by Jones.
Well, right there, Jones showing he can be a three-level scorer.
And it's the Spurs ball. Now, here's Vassell. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Wide open look. And another basket for San Antonio.
Yeah, and that mid-range shot is really Vassell's primary weapon.
Johnson dishes to Williamson. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Olynyk, kicks it out to Johnson from the wing. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
A fantastic distributor at his position. Olynyk is all about doing what's best for the team.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
And here is Vassell. Puts up a 3. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pelicans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
Sounds good. They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see many more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Johnson.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Luke Cornett. Harrison Barnes comes in for Kelly Olynyk. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Johnson. Vassell, the pass to Fox. There's the triple. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Well, the defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell off that spot outside.
And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Barnes outside, pass to Wembanyama, and it's blocked. And they're able to recover, and that one's good, Barnes.
The buckets just keep on coming.
And Murray's got the ball here for New Orleans. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Traps in the tray.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Castle, no one around him. And the Spurs another three.
Well, I guess this shows you what a competitor Castle is, because he was looking to get them right back at the arc.
Outside, Fox. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, the General.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Here with Grant Hill, Doris Burke, and Ali LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining us at the broadcast table tonight, our very special guest, Shams Charania. Great to have you with us, Shams.
Great to be here, BA. Great to be here with you guys. I very much look forward to this.
Let's see if you say that when you're done with us here. And a quick look at how New Orleans' schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And the starting group for the Celtics. White and Brown are the wingmen. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. And for New Orleans, Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Murray out there with Johnson. And it's Queen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shams, a new front office in New Orleans, and they made some ambitious moves this summer.
Yeah, BA, on the trade front, they got Jordan Poole, traded away C.J. McCollum, and then in the draft, they bring in 2 lottery picks, Jeremiah Fears and Derek Queen. But listen, trading away their unprotected 2026 pick definitely raised some eyebrows around the NBA. Team officials were very adamant about that to me. So this gives this team some real pressure to perform right away. We'll see what they can do.
Spotlight always shines on Zion as well.
They do have Zion. We'll see how he looks. But if they can have him healthy and on the court, BA, I am very optimistic about them competing.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Johnson for 3. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Pritchard. 8 points in his last time out. White for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Oh, big-time answer from Derek White. The 3 is on point.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
I had a chance to catch up with James Borrego. He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Back to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Ali. Johnson for 3. Tatum pulls it in.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Fires the 3. And White, the bucket on the assist from Tatum. White's got 6.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
And I love the confidence from Zion. He's put a lot of work into his jumper.
Pass to Tatum. Wide open look. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
5 straight buckets to start the game. Off to a hot start.
Here's the 3. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far.
Here's Queta. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Boy, what a pass by Jaylen Brown. Probably one of his most improved areas.
Jones from outside gets the 3 to fall. And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide open competition. We've seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continuingly with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
Now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
He's more than deserving of this accolade given the way he's been playing. He injects so much energy into their offense, whether he's finishing the play himself or lending a helping hand.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Jones from outside. And the Pelicans hit again from deep. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Here's Tatum. Again, Boston.
I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaching.
Here's Johnson. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight. Brown against Jones. The 3. And Brown gets the 3.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Williamson for 3. He buries it from 3. Williamson's got his second basket of the night.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Back to Tatum from deep three-point land. And again, Boston with the triple.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
From deep, Johnson. And another 3 for New Orleans.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk reward that you play with as a general manager.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pritchard with it. Beyond the arc. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Pritchard. Pritchard's got 3 assists tonight.
Now he's got a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Sinks it from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. From deep, Johnson. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Johnson. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Johnson's got 19 points.
Of his 8 shots so far, he's only missed 1. He's starting this game strong.
Now here's Tatum. His last outing, he had 24 points. Williamson for 3. Pure from three-point range. Williamson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
New Orleans calls timeout. He's checked in for New Orleans. Shams, a personal question for you. This is just about the industry in general. I know you have all these sources. You don't reveal your sources. No good journalist does. But what's in it for them?
You know, BA, I'm going to tell you guys, because this is a nice family environment here at the desk. It's always something for me. 365, 24/7. These are real relationships. It's always a two-way street when it comes to whether it's a source, a relationship that I have in this industry. And right now, more than ever, it's a relationship business. You can't just show up when you need someone. And so for me, I go every day and try to build the best relationships I can.
Hey, and let's face it, we're in the entertainment industry. And how entertaining is it to get a scoop from Shams?
Come on now, we're all waiting for it.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Walsh is checked in for Boston. Pass to Brown. Now Tatum. 13 points in the game. Sends it home from three-point land. Tatum's got 16 points now.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer and right now filling it up.
Hits a three-pointer.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. The three. Then Tatum, the bucket on the assist by White. Tatum's got 19 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Johnson against Brown from 15 feet away. And Boston again with the bucket.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That 3-level scoring coming into play.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on White.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Hauser, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yes, solid shooter at the stripe. Bay really confident when he has freebies to shoot.
And here's White. 12 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. 4-3. Sinks the tray. He's got 15. And with picks 2 and 3 in this year's draft, Shams, we saw the Spurs and the Sixers add to already crowded backcourt rotations.
The draft is really a talent grab, so you have to go for the best available. But we saw in the finals the value of having multiple guys who can play with the ball in their hands, spread the floor, do multiple things on the court, and the competitiveness is a big part of this. The ability to play both ends is a big part of this. So all of those traits increasingly important to win in today's NBA.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Jason Tatum, 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
The Celtics making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. Pelicans trail by 6. From deep, Johnson. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
There's Tatum with the 3. Buries it from 3. Tatum's got 24.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from 3. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
And the three-pointer goes.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Now here's Tatum. 24 points for him. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Tatum. Here's Walsh. Puts up a 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Jason Tatum simply does it all on a basketball floor. That time, sets his teammate up nicely.
On the wing, Bay. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bay's got 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Hauser. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Just 5 on the clock. Vucevic. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one. Pelicans trail by 5. From deep, Johnson connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, Shams.
They both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings. And so, for sure, counting rings, that definitely oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. And trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you win. They're going to look at the entire body of work, and rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Yeah, and think about the civic pride that comes to a city that an organization is in when they do win a championship.
Kevin Durant won 2 rings with the Warriors when he went there. LeBron James won 2 rings with the Miami Heat when he went there. So they both have gone and sought after that culture that comes with championship pedigree.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Back to you, Ryan.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
I love that Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Here's Gonzalez, still without a bucket, and they pick up 2.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Murray from behind the arc. And another 3 for New Orleans.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Gonzalez from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 6 assists here tonight.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Chalk up 2 there. Tatum's got 33.
Wow, what a smart offensive player. You can depend on Jason Tatum to take quality shots within the game plan.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense.
The previous play is under review.
Need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Celtics. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. Back after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Murphy and Zion at the small and power forwards. Johnson is out there with DeJounte Murray, and it's Queen in at the center position. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. And here's Boston. Shams, we've heard Commissioner Silver suggest that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live. And the financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
BA, you can win and succeed anywhere.
Here's Gonzalez. After New Orleans, three-pointer on the other end. And the jam by Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
Here's Johnson. Another bucket. Wow. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Now here's Murray. And another 3 for New Orleans.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
For Boston, they've gotten off to a perfect 4 for 4 start of the second. And here's Brown for 3. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
Boy, not a big shot there. Jaylen Brown saw the last triple go in, and he had to get one of his own.
And again for 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Here's Vucevic. And the Celtics another 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Here's Gonzalez. After the basket by New Orleans. The steal. They're running. Murray with it. Now guarded by Brown.
Such a pesky defender. Jaylen Brown, right place, right time.
New Orleans calls timeout. Coming into this, having knocks to win against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, they were dialed in from deep in that one. The basket must have looked as big as the ocean because they were hitting everything.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
And New Orleans making a change here. Jones is checked in. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. For 3, connects again from distance.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in for him.
It's been a historic night for him. Closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
It's interesting, Shams, that Commissioner Silver said injuries in the 2025 playoffs were the second lowest in a decade, but big injuries, Achilles injuries to Tatum and Lillard and Halliburton. It didn't feel that way.
No, and it's really unfortunate. Those are some really serious injuries to some seriously important players in the NBA, and given the gravity of that, it's clearly an issue that goes beyond the playoffs.
Yet another bucket!
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right, and now he's tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Boston making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. 5th, Jason Tatum.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's Boston now. 6-point game. And he gets that one. Johnson with it. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on the good. Another from 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Oh, look out. JB throwing it down.
The passing, the shooting, the scoring, it's all clicking right now for Jaylen Brown.
From deep, Johnson connects again from distance.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for 3rd most threes in a single game.
Boy, he's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long. What a shooting performance. Here's Tatum. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
The Pelicans lead by 5. Here's Johnson. Another one goes. Incredible.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. Outside White. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3, and it's clean with a rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Yeah, tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
Jones from outside, drops in the 3. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, first quarter he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 36 points. And Boston again with the bucket.
Just tremendous confidence from Jason Tatum. This guy understands I am a scorer even at the most elite level.
Jones' shot is good.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Pass to Keita. Tatum feeling it out a bit. JT for 3.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down. Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Johnson with a bucket.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Celtics trail by 13. Tatum passes to Brown. To the paint. Keita gets the bucket. Keita's got 8.
But Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
New Orleans leading by 11. Outside Murray. He shoots it. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Drains the triple. Tatum's got 44.
And he's doing all he can for his team. Just perfect shooting thus far. Now, it's time his teammates, they really have to step up. This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
There's Tatum with the 3. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Johnson with a bucket.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Pass to Tatum. Look at Tatum using his length.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Murray. And the Pelicans lead by 13. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Richards checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 13. Outside Tatum. And got it! Another basket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And here's Brown for 3. Fires in the triple. Brown's got 28 points for the game.
His third shot from downtown this quarter.
And Yes! Another basket!
And he's been out of this world tonight. I mean, unreal on the offensive end.
Boy, the points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in it. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
And stolen by Williamson. Johnson with it. Now guarded by White. Oh, another one falls.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. Knocked away. All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Hits yet again. Wow.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Well, a corner 3 for Derek White. Surprise, surprise. This guy will light you up if you give him shots. Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Boucher's checked in for Jason Tatum. 56 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Brown looking around. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Now that's foul number 2, and he's got to avoid another this half if he wants to stay on the floor.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boucher. 3-pointer Pritchard, and again, Boston with the triple.
His 3-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Johnson for 3. Good! That's another bucket!
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Tatum's got room, and it's good. He hits another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. To the middle. The kick out to White. 3-pointer. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. White's got 21 points in the game.
He's hitting everything from deep, just flat out torching this defense.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Boston Celtics.
What they're doing tonight doesn't even count as defense. Open shots all over the place. Have a little pride, fellas.
Yeah, their lack of engagement at that end, it's pretty glaring.
And changing it up, my favorite segment, social media posts. 5-Tool Mule wants to know, what's the best gift you've ever received?
I know what Kidneys is. Remember the Shaq in the box?
Shaq. It said the best gift, not the worst. I can't even believe they even showed that on TV.
Oh, come on, Kidney. That was the most thoughtful gift you ever got.
I, for one, thought it was very nice, Shaq.
Thank you, Ernie.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown are the wingmen, and it's Pritchard in at the point. White, good.
But he is asked to do so many different things for whatever team he's on, but Derek White right now, aggressive hunting his shots.
Pass to Tatum. Down low, Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And Murray, lethal off the dribble, but can do it off the catch as well.
And Tatum, here we go. And finished off by Tatum.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Guys, back to you.
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you. Really left him alone that time. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
To the inside. And good! There's another!
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And the bucket is good. And that's now 25 points for Derek White.
It's been a perfect start coming out of the half. I mean, you have to really love the execution.
Murray from outside. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
To the left wing. Pritchard, he's open. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got assist number 8 now on the night. Grant, when you talk about the Pelicans year after year, and again.
Well, folks, he's now bested his own single-game record for points in a game with this simply incredible offensive explosion we've watched unfold. Congrats to him for now holding down 2 of the top 3 spots all time.
And we get paid to sit here and watch this excellence? What a special experience indeed. The emotion, the effort, the intensity throughout this game has been remarkable to witness. And everyone in this building recognizes the brilliant piece of basketball history that we've been lucky enough to... Good! Another from 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
Murray just owning things on the offensive end, getting to his shots and making them.
And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Pritchard. Pritchard's got 6 assists in the game. Johnson for 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the triple. White's got 10 points in just the second half.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Count the basket.
He's accounted for over half their points thus far, shouldering the load offensively.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
A sneaky good scorer. I don't know that you define Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
Murray's shot is good.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Now Tatum, non-stop scoring machine right here. Hits the trifecta.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Outside Jones. Takes the 3. Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
There's Tatum with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
Here's Queen. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Outside, Brown. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Brown's got 38 points.
You simply must stay attached to Jaylen Brown in a catch-and-shoot situation so dangerous.
And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul of the game. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into 2? Maybe 1 for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense.
Good! Another from 3.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new 2nd place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. Murray's shot is good.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Left side White fires for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Derek White is a legit 3-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And the Pelicans lead by 20.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Pass to Brown. From downtown, nails it from 3. Brown's got 44.
Now, Jaylen Brown is now so legit from deep, boy. You better make sure you're contesting that 3 ball. That's how good he is.
Murray's shot is good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these 2, taking pride and making plays.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Oh, got a piece of it. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Pass to Brown. Baseline try. Counted. 46 points for Jaylen Brown.
Well, Jaylen Brown, when he came into the league, was considered raw on the offensive end. That is no longer the case.
Murray's shot is good.
Here in the 3rd, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
And here's Tatum. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
New Orleans leading by 16. From deep, Johnson. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
You know, a guy with that size from the downtown 3-point area, no chance for a defender to alter that shot.
Fires the 3, and Brown gets the 3. Brown's got 49 in the game.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from 3-point territory. Yes, sir.
New Orleans making some changes. Bay comes in for Johnson, and it's Fears in for DeJounte Murray. The Celtics also with a sub. Vucevic is checked in, and it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. Outside, Brown. And Another one!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Jaylen Brown, in addition to becoming a champion, notched a big award in 2024 doors.
It is undeniable that Jaylen Brown raised his level throughout the course of the playoffs in 2024. He was the MVP of the conference finals and the finals, and I thought set the tone almost nightly en route to that championship.
Launches it, and Trey Murphy gets the three.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
And here's Brown for three, and again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, what a jump shot from Jaylen Brown. He has so refined that aspect of his game.
Here's White, here's Vucevic, and Vucevic slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
A nice shot by Walsh.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
A minute 29 left in the third. Here's Queen. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Queen's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for New Orleans?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Hey, good.
Well, Bay knows his team needs this from him, and he's just finding ways to get productive at the arc.
Right side Tatum. Up top Vucevic. Releases. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. 9 points for Nikola Vucevic.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up. Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Tatum from long range. On target from range.
That's money in the bank for Tatum. Easy to see why he takes so many threes.
New Orleans leading by 11. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 5.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
No good on the shot. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's New Orleans, up 10. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Herb Jones out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Johnson, then it's Murray, and it's Queen in at the center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Three-pointer. Connects again from distance.
Oh, my. He is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, how Jaylen Brown's facilitation skills advance the older he gets. Nice pass.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028. And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Johnson for three. And again for three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Here's Brown. Pass to Hauser. Back to Brown. 4 on the clock. Looking to win the run. Oh, connects again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Here's Murray. Lets it fly. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Murray's got 31 points.
So hard to contest Murray's shot any better than this. I mean, that's a tough jumper.
Brown passes to Hauser. Vucevic, a screen on Jones. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And another dime for him.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Zion Williamson is checked in for Bay. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told us...
He got it again! Sensational!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Left side Tatum. Outside Brown. Gets stolen by Johnson. Puts it up. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Jones has got 24 points.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Again! What an avalanche!
And that's 70!
He is unconscious.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Tatum against Jones. And the layup is good.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
The Pelicans lead by 11. Johnson for three. Good! Another from three. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
Now here's Vucevic. He's covered closely. Brown finds Vucevic. Good! And Brown gets the assist. Vucevic has got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, Vucevic matching threes and clapping right back.
Jones' his shot is good.
Boy, once he gets his confidence, he just scores in bunches.
Tatum against Jones. Tatum passes to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Tonight you see why Vucevic was an all-star, gifted scorer, can carry an offense. This guy's got the whole package offensively.
And what a show. I mean, we don't see streaks like this too often.
Gonzalez passes to Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Johnson for three. Another one falls. Amazing.
What a moment. It's one for the history books. Again, he has set the record for the most points ever in a single game.
Unparalleled scoring capability. We've seen it time and time again. There's really nothing he can't do on a basketball court when he sets his mind to it.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better. Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
From outside the arc, Tatum with the three-point answer.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Vucevic finds Tatum. That's tipped and stolen by Williamson. Here's Jones, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. Jones has got 30 points.
So wide open there, he said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
Lets the three fly. Good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Johnson for three. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a four-point play. Jaylen Brown picks one up. Fears he's checked in for New Orleans. The Celtics making a switch here. And that one misses. And Doris, very disciplined are the Celtics at the defensive end of the floor.
And BA, they do something that great defensive teams do. They limit their fouls. They don't gamble for steals. They try to give up one contested shot. At the rim, it's all about verticality.
The open shot, White, and White finishes off the break. Well done.
That's what you call speed, being the difference in transition. Off the steal, Derek White so heads up.
From deep, Johnson, and again for three.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Boy, and on a night where he's been so smart handling the ball, that's his first big mistake.
The Pelicans lead by 14. There's the three. Connects again from distance.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though. Johnson with a bucket.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel. A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Johnson with a bucket.
You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
Brown passes to Tatum. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Johnson for three. Good! Another from three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A chance to check out our player of the game.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy, and it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. And New Orleans making a change here. Murray's checked in. Jams it home!
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Pass to White, launches a three, and again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Johnson fires, yet another assist.
And he has total control of the offense, near the 4th most assists in a single NBA contest.
Man, the assists keep adding up. A historic night moving the rock. This one for three. And yes, another basket. That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Celtics trail by 16. Here's the pass to Brown. Now Tatum, stolen by Jones. Johnson. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for Queen. And here's Brown for 3. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Pelicans.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the General.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them, it was the efficiency.
And another dime for him.
A master conductor at work, and he's tied for the 4th most assists ever in a game.
The vision and passing from him, just unreal, guys. Outside Brown. Another bucket, wow.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Again, what an avalanche. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Now White. Ready off the pass, he lays it in.
Jaylen Brown.
Murray with it. 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Johnson fires. Yet another assist.
The passing display just doesn't end. Tally up another assist for him.
Well, that one will put him tied for 3rd in the all-time assist list. One of the best games I've ever seen. White, the pass to Pritchard. Oh, another one falls.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And as we leave,